to be boring. Yeah. Tell me you ready, Mellow, you ready to spit for the ladies to keep it nasty, dark and petty. If you would pick me, then you might find this upsetting. You say that you're ready, well the joke's on you. Get it?
Hi, we in this bitch finna get crunk.
Eyebrows on fleek.
The fuck? I hope she's doing well.
Yeah, what's her name? Peaches? Monroe?
Peaches. But see, I've been looking for like people who like had those viral moments like on TikTok. Like I just been looking for if they are somewhere making content, and I can't find my girl. If you out there, Peaches, let us know.
Monroe, you are an innovator. You are the reason. I hate that you had to be the sacrifice because people stole your shit, and now people want credit for everything. It's kind of things have gotten a little out of hand, but.
Yeah.
I'm glad everyone's capitalizing off their shit, but you deserve your flowers, bitch. You know what I did find on TikTok, which I thought was funny? The girl was like, bankrupt, ugly, no money on my card. She's on TikTok. And that shit is so funny to me. Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, guys.
We look cute today.
Yes.
I've bought jeans for our boots today. I don't know why I said that.
You called me ugly on Twitter.
Who? Yeah.
Remember when Ugly Gay happened and he called me ugly and I was like, you the last nigga that's gonna call me
That
ugly.
was...
Yeah.
He sucks. I'm sorry. Ugh.
Nah, everybody else, fine. I finally blocked the dude who was the initial ugly caller because he's been trying to get attention from me on everyone. I didn't block him because I knew what he meant.
The sex work girls say that when men provoke you like that on the internet, because I've been looking into getting into findom, right? If anybody wants to be financially dominated, I'm here. And I wear this wig because this is my financial domination wig. But the findom girls say that when you're on social media and the men are doing that to you, because that's what they would have to purchase otherwise, like the attention or just like getting talked to bad or, you know, denigrated, they're trying to get free product. That's what they're trying to get when they...
And I always ignore him. He doesn't say anything mean, but he just said, like, even if I post, like, a hot selfie, he was like, oh, he'll be saying, like, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with the game. It's been 8 months. And I have not blocked you out of courtesy. Leave me.
First of all, you call me ugly, you getting blocked.
And
like
no,
straight
I
up.
didn't even initially block him because I knew what he was trying to say. And I think
was he trying to say?
Niggas are like be fumbling when they talk to bad bitches. I knew, like I knew, cause one, obviously I'm not ugly, but I knew what he was trying to portray, but he just said it wrong. I thought it was funny. I initially thought it was funny, but then it just turned into this whole thing, and I'm just like, all right. And I didn't block him because again, I thought it was funny, genuinely. But now
I don't remember all the details, but I don't remember thinking any of it was funny.
In real time, because I'm the true victim here, I thought I laughed. That's why I replied laughing. Because it's like, boy, fuck you. But it was like, I knew it didn't come from like a mean place. But also you are an incel. But it's like, you want
like,
being...
please, right.
I know when an incel's being made. But he's always under my tweets. And it's like, I'm not replying to you.
Right.
I've done you a favor by not blocking you, but now you're getting blocked because...
Get the fuck from over here. Right. I feel like replying to my tweets or like niggas who be in DMs just like talking to themselves. I don't think people realize that social media is still like you being social. Like that's like you standing on my porch, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just like,
hey, beautiful.
Hey,
good morning,
hey,
beautiful.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
what you up to today?
You look nice.
You look so gorgeous.
You are
bruh.
still being weird.
You're being weird, bro.
And I think
that's just like ringing my doorbell.
A bunch of times.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting not to tap on it.
Are we loud enough? Are we loud enough?
Are we loud enough? My nipple is itchy. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I might have to scratch it on this camera. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening over here.
Girl. Maybe we should bring closer just to be sure. Okay. I just listen. I don't. If that one comes to comments again, that somebody.
And you know what? We're doing the absolute best that we can.
We've come a long way.
We got shit going on, bruh.
Literally.
Sometimes we come in here, we on our last leg, mentally, physically. I'm tired as the fuck.
Yes.
The fuck.
I'm still
so like sometimes give us some grace, bro. We doing the best we can. This ain't no $1 billion operation yet. This ain't no we're doing this with the help of Pod Rod and crew
and Dexter
and Red. So give us a fucking second, man.
Shit.
But
yeah.
Yes. You got joke of the week?
I have a joke.
I didn't come up with a question of the week, but I do kind of have one. But do joke of the week first.
Okay. Joke of the week for me is we talk about men scaring the hoes, and I've been more outside in the past couple weeks than I have in years. Somebody's like, damn, bitch, you stay outside. I'm like, damn, it's been 2 weekends that I've been outside. Relax. But you know what? I have been outside, so I have to be, like, out in the wilderness. And it's funny because niggas are hilarious. Like, we talk about them scaring the hoes, but I haven't been, like, in person scared by the hoes in a while, and it was just so fucking funny to me. So I was out, and we were in Magic City.
Fun.
This is my first Magic City Monday. I was very excited about it.
Ooh!
Yes. My first Magic City Monday. I was so excited. And it was a nigga in this section. We had like a section. And I was in the section, and it was like a nigga. He was like tall, and he was behind me. But you know how you doing like your little
twerk bounce.
Your little twerk bounce. You not really trying to. And we in strip club, so I'm scared to twerk fully in the strip club. You know, they sometimes be like, hey, we got ass over here. You relax. You know, so I'm just like doing my little quick.
It's not bring your own ass.
Yeah, like it's just I'm doing a quick little bop. And the nigga behind me, it was so fucking funny. He was like, yeah, all right. Yeah, and I was like,
God.
it's ass everywhere. Like,
And you
why you want to come bother my ass?
Because he think yours the free one.
No, go in there. It's ass over. It's bare ass. I got on cargo pants.
Get off me.
Go on. It was just so funny to me. And then he had said something to me. I forgot what he said. It was something funny. And I was like, I'm screaming. Like, you know, you just say I'm screaming sometimes. He's like, make it scream some more. And I was like, now.
The cops. Get the cops on the phone. I'm going to call the police. And I know they're not helpful.
I know they're not helpful.
But we're calling it. We're calling somebody.
I'm going to try. That shit was so funny. I was just like, oh, yeah, niggas.
This is niggas.
It was so fucking funny to me because I'm just like, now why would you say that to me?
Because niggas are weird, man. They're socially inept, bro. Like, it's just
like,
so strange.
As a bad bitch, why would you say those words to me?
Why? And don't touch me.
And was I supposed to be like, yeah, let's set it up? Like, what?
But when you do that to me, because I'm a silly bitch, and when niggas be doing shit like that to me, because what you're trying to do is let me know that, one, you know that you can make me uncomfortable, and two, like, you kind of trying to exert your manly power over me. Yeah. Let's fuck right now. Like, that's the type of shit I be doing. Let's do it.
Matter of fact,
let's get to it. And then they watch them shrivel up. When you do that shit, never. Even the most cocky of men, when they come at you like that, and you're like, yeah, no, let's do it. Let's hunch right here.
Right here.
They be like,
in the middle of
I
the
was
Lennox
just
Mall food
playing. I was just joking. Oh, no, you're just joking. Fuck you.
You know, I was just I saw a tweet the other day that said that hot girls can't be funny, or hot girls can't use satire or something like that. And
I like
retweeted.
this. Was it? You good? Okay.
But it was just funny because it's like, it's so many tweets that like I'll say a funny and then it gets out of my circle and then I'm getting cussed out and I have to be like, now I got to explain the joke so y'all can stop harassing me. But it's like, why I can't be funny? Like, even it was a picture, this is down to yes. I had to delete the tweet about the white girls because I'm obviously being facetious and I was like, okay, McKinley, you better boom cat. Oh, why y'all always praising white people? Y'all some coons, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, my God.
I'm clearly being funny because my next tweet, I'm talking about how she's racist and going to be miserable. It's a joke. Or even like the video of The Rock when he was like 11 and his dad show. And I was like, nigga, at least 30. I'm clearly making a Bad Boys 2 joke. And now I have a bunch of K-pop abbies telling me that he looks 14 at best and that, I'm adultifying him or whatever. Bitch, we see Bad Boys.
Y'all are making the internet not fun.
Like,
y'all are making it not fun.
But the things that are actually harmful, like, oh yeah, I'll kill every trans person I see. Oh wait, it's just a joke. Y'all don't understand a joke.
Y'all take everything. But see,
it's just like.
Well, I've learned and I've been told in my study of comedy that men consider humor whether people laugh at them or not. So they think somebody is funny if you laugh at my jokes or you find the things funny that I find funny. Women aren't like that. Women view humor like, this is a thing that I can say is objectively hilarious or funny, or like I get the reference. But if like some jokes just go over men's heads because they just don't have the depth. So like they'll see a bunch of bitches laughing at something and they don't get it, so they're frustrated because it's not funny to them. And it's like, it's not funny to you because you're kind of stupid. Yeah, that's why it's not funny.
Women have our own thing going on over here, and it's just.
Yeah, and then also I think a lot of men don't view women as human. Like, not trying to be funny, beings. But like we just whole carriers for like we're whole bearers for men. So when we got
like a basket with like a wet hole.
Right. So like when you got ideas and you think shit is funny or you want to do a little kiki, it's like if you ain't talking about them holes, you shut up. Be quiet.
Or you're not incubating a child or gross. Making food. What the fuck?
Yes.
But that goes back to our conversation of men not thinking women are smart, therefore they don't think we're funny or have anything worthwhile to say, and that they register us in their brains as objects. We talk about that all the time. But yeah, that was just funny to me. What's your joke of the week?
My joke of the week. Okay, so I started braiding hair, and my first client that I had on my braiding journey was a podcast listener. Shout out to Paige. How you doing, girl? Baby. Now I've learned some things since I've been braiding, and you've seen my Twitter. These hands have been going to work. Yeah. I'm so blessed grandma's hand. My hand's been looking rough. But Thank you for everybody who's come and get your hair braided. Come on, get some more braids. Baby, I asked Paige to wash and blow dry that hair. Mind you, Paige keeps secrets. Paige got an undercut that she didn't tell me about in the back. And Paige is tender-headed, so she don't like to blow dry her own hair. So she kind of like blow dried it a little bit and was like, well,
All done.
I'm all set. So when I saw her hair, I was like, and it's long. It's a lot of hair and it's long. And she got an undercut. So like her hair still took the full time that it would have taken to do a full head. And a third of her hair is like cut off. Man, so the first half of her hair I did, I was like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, she didn't blow dry it all the way out because she didn't want to put that much heat on her hair. So I'm going to just have to work with what I got. So I'm having to detangle each section. And I'm like, whoo, I'm in that bitch finna pass. I feel like I'm getting hazed. But like braid gods. Like, this is your first one. It's going to be what it is. So like halfway through, I said, man, I'm going to have to blow dry this. And she was like, oh, no, that's fine. She was like, I just didn't want to do it myself because it hurts me. Girl! Girl.
If you don't get
that damn blow dryer.
cold and hot to that fucking
But she
scalp.
was so sweet. Her and her partner were just the sweetest people that I've ever met. It was a real chill experience. But I told her she was going to be my joke of the week because the way my forearms, I should have Michelle Obama, Mary J.
That
Blige
picture of,
arms.
Kim Kardashian.
Yes,
That
I should have
meme.
them big, swole, buff-ass arms from braiding her hair, man. But it's been an experience. Also, y'all need privacy screens. Every single person I've braided, I've seen every single thing that you've texted, every picture that you've sent. Go and get your privacy screen. They got them on Amazon and Temu.
Now, what's the messiest thing you've seen?
I can't tell you the messy. It wasn't even really messy. Just clearly deeply personal things that I only can see because I'm standing over your head. And you want to like avert your eyes, but like the space I'm looking at in your head is perpendicular to your phone.
That's why I don't like texting when I'm getting my hair done. Because even I'm like, oh yeah, she almost done. I feel like.
Right.
And then I have PTSD because one time I was getting my hair done in high school. I was in like 9th grade, get my little perm and press and curl or whatever. And I had said LMAO to my friend. Do you know that hairstylist, when my mom came to pick me up, told her that I was cussing? She told her, Melanie was on that phone cussing.
Oh my goodness. From LMAO?
From LMAO, because laughing my ass off.
That was probably at the time where adults were figuring out acronyms, so they thought they was doing a gotcha.
Yeah, like, and that back then too, when it was like, not satanic panic, but that's like around the time where everything that kids were doing end up on the news, and it's like, they're like, the sex bracelet.
Here's what these acronyms mean.
Here's the new, they're saying LMAO now. It's just like, did you just tell on me because I said LMAO to my
And we
friend?
won't come back here. I won't come back here.
And that lady cut my sister's hair. My sister wanted layers, and she chopped off a good 4 inches of her hair. It was a scandal. That
This
hit the
lady is
mental health.
a villain.
We stopped going to her, but it was terrible. I remember my sister came home. It was like, this is my dad was alive, so this is like 2007.
This is when your dad was like, you let that lady cut your crown off.
Yes, this is exactly. She's the one who cut my sister's crown.
That tickles
your
me.
crown. She cut your crown. My sister's like,
I want you to know every time I go to clip my ends, and I've made up your dad's voice in my mind, but every time I go to clip my ends, and because I will cut more than what is necessary, because if I think it look a little dead, like I'm chopping it off, I hear your dad's made up voice in my mind go, you cutting your crown. You cutting your crown. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Daddy Mitchell. I just gotta
when I let you hear that one voice recording of my dad's voice, you scream because you had made up some Mufasa voice.
I did. No, but
like
I'm
a
sticking with my
black
made up
man.
voice.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
He got a regular black man voice. Had, I guess. I don't know. Fuck it. But,
No.
not fuck it. But
You're just such a funny girl.
it's the only way I can get through this bitch.
I understand.
I gotta make it weird.
I understand.
That is so funny because my dad really showed his ass. Like, I was just thinking, so I tweet like, do you have dreams about your fallen, like, family members? And I have such vivid dreams of my dad that are in present day. Like, I have a dream about my dad, like, tomorrow, and it'll be like, so how was the concert? Like, why are you here?
But that's beautiful.
It's beautiful, but it's like, I'll wake up confused because he'll be talking about, so that, I don't know, like, bitch, I like your telephone bag. That was a real nice bag. So I wake up like, Dad, like my bag. I'm just like, wait, that wasn't real.
Yeah, all that. Well, no, I get it.
Yeah, so it's just like, it's crazy how vivid those dreams are, how like, or just I'm sorry, I don't even know how we got to this, but just like dealing with grief, and it's been like 13 years now, which is crazy. But like, it be shit that come out like, damn, Dad would have loved this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's that tweet format? It was like, damn, Whitney Houston would have loved her or something like that. But like, just think about like Be Out Day at like FAMU. Like, my dad would have been all up and through there. Like, he would have loved that. He would have been doing the fucking most. Like, he was the most. Like, you think we extra? Like, we get it from him. Because my mom is really chill. So people meet our mom is like, why are your children...
She is pretty chill.
Why are your children so insane? Is my dad.
Yeah.
But yeah. Beyonce.
Beyonce. Okay. So, first of all, I tell you all the time I'm comfortable with jealousy and I'm comfortable with envy, right? Mm-hmm. I had already said that I'm going to put my dress on and I'm going to go to the concert because, I
didn't see any pictures.
I didn't wear my dress
okay.
because it broke on my way out the door. So I ended up wearing that pink skirt that your sister has that I also have, that fluffy pink skirt.
Yes.
I wore that and I wore my concert t-shirt. I put like little disco balls on my skirt. Like it was just a last minute put together situation. So, I had said like a week ago, like I was just going to go last minute, right? But then when Beyonce and Mercedes-Benz put out that statement that was like, bitch, don't try that TikTok shit here, I was kind of like, oh man, maybe I won't go. But then I saw the footage from the Friday show and I said, oh no, I'm going to have to be in the building. I cannot miss it. So I did wait to the very last minute and buy myself a ticket. And when I got there, my ticket, I couldn't see shit. Like I could see backstage, which was cool because I could kind of see.
Oh, you had the listening seat.
No, I could see her. It was just I couldn't see the screen. So like I could see stuff. I just couldn't see like the whole vision, like the whole screen where like if you far away then you could see her. So but I could see dancers in the wings. Like I could see shit happening backstage, people moving around, which I thought was really cool. So I do have some of that footage on my phone. But it was the nosy bleedies, baby. It was. So when she came out and did Dangerously in Love, I felt transformed. It was very transcendent.
No, I immediately started bawling.
I was crying, and I was so far away. Like, if the dome opened and it started raining, it would have hit me first. That's how high up I was.
That shit would have hit Beyonce 10 minutes later. But
that's how high up I was. So after I saw the opening, because I've seen footage of the show, I said, I know what's going to happen, basically. So I told the person I was there with, I said, we going to sit through this and we're going to find us different seats. So mind you, I'm a social butterfly. Usually I'm not around people who are the same way. So I'm like, I'm going to have to work this personality and get different seats. So when that happened, first of all, after she did her opening set, they shined a spotlight against the wall on the section I was in. So everybody in the section thought somebody was finna come down from the fucking rafters because they did it like a spotlight. It wasn't just like a loose light that was up there. It looked like a spot. So we were like, if Beyonce comes down these fucking steps, I don't know what's gonna happen, and she's just gonna be the best performer that ever performed to do that. And then she didn't. So I was like, fuck it. So we went down to section 2 where the little bars and shit were. So they have those little bars where you could stand up right there, like get a drink and go stand up, like if you were watching the sports ball or whatever, like you go right there. So we stood there for a while and got a great view of the show. It was fantastic. Then the 2 tallest hoes in America came. When I say I have never seen women this tall just being regular, like you know how you like see some tall bitches at the Cheesecake Factory and you're like, what's going on? And then you talk to them and then you learn that it is a WNBA game in the city. And you're like, okay, that's why you outside. Yeah. It was the tallest bitches I ever seen in my life. And I try not to talk too much shit about tall girls because they can't help it. You know what I'm saying? And I know that short girls get all the femininity points and, oh, you're so cute and dainty and all of that. Y'all, I don't know where y'all should have sat or stood, but it should not have been in front of me. I was like, and I said loud too. I said, I know you fucking lying. And it felt bad because they both turned around and kind of looked at me like, what do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't shrink.
I've been 6 feet.
I've been this stuff. Them was some tall bitches. Like, I've never seen anything like that in my life. So then a person behind me was also very tall, and they kind of 1, 2, down, up, lifted me so I could see a little bit while she was performing, and they helped me for as long as they could, which was very kind. So shout out to that person. I ran into one of my old friends. It was her birthday, so that was really cool. I saw somebody, and then we went down to the 100 section, and I got a good view there. I kind of sort of wandered into somebody's suite and I kind of hung out a little bit. I didn't touch nothing. I didn't get in there feeling comfortable, but I kind of just hung out until somebody was like, who you here with? And I was like, wrong suite. I'm just so rich that I don't know which suite I'm supposed to be in. I just got so much money that I feel like all these suites belong to me. So I just left. But I had a fucking fabulous time. I danced in the hallways. The outfits were gorgeous. The fact that she did Thick, because that is my song. Thick, she got on there and she got on them bars. She love her a good ballet bar. And she got the gyrating and shit. I loved it.
I was like, okay. So tag me in. So my POV, because I went in Detroit and it was fun. And I was like, I'm having a blast, but I want to see this bitch up close.
You want to taste her sweat.
I want more.
Mm-hmm.
So I had bought some floor seats from Jump. I bought some floor seats in like February. No, I bought them in DC, then sold them because she had an extra date here. So I was like, perfect. So I was like, I'm going Monday, whatever. And then last Wednesday, actually a week ago, I think it was a week ago today, I had the most vivid dream about Beyonce. I was in the dream, and I was with people, I don't know if it was in Europe or what, and we were doing the choreography. I don't know who I was with, but we were doing the choreography in front of, like, the door of the concert, right? Like, it was just a door, and then that was the concert.
Right.
But Beyonce was on the other side of the door, and she opened the door, like, I see y'all. I was like, wait a minute. I know you, come in. Pulled me into this concert door and started, like, pouring into, like, you are so funny, you are so smart, you are so this, you are that. And I'm like, and I fainted in the dream, and it felt so real. And I was like, I woke up, I'm getting Beehive. I woke up, I said, let me put some checkers in the safe in the checkers. I'm going to this goddamn concert.
Period.
And I'm looking at her fucking eyes. So I was like, I told myself, like, here, take the fucking tickets. I didn't care. Take my floor tickets. I'm going for the Beehive, bitch. I'm going for the Beehive. So I got the Beehive tickets. It was VIP. We waiting out in the hot sun. They gave us a little goodie bag. I had to wait in line so they could see that I was VIP. And then they did not check my bag. So I had my little stool in my bag because the girls told me to get a stool. Put it in my clear bag. I put it in my backpack. They didn't, I don't know. I don't want to get nobody fired down to the Mercedes-Benz. They did not even glance. I could have had artillery in my fucking bag. They didn't check.
I don't want to interrupt you. First of all, my period came early, 4 days early.
Next.
Terrifying. So I'm not going to be bleeding down to the Beyonce. Like, that's going to be terrible. I did not have a clear bag, and I just straight up wasn't fucking buying one. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm already going to the shit last minute. I'm not buying a bag. So I had, like, tampons in my titties and shit because I didn't want to, like, them to take my purse.
In my titties.
I did. And then, title. And then I also, like, have had to throw away a purse at a Beyonce concert before. So I'm like, I'm not finna be making the same mistake twice. So my friend, I was like, hey, put these in your pocket. My lip gloss, my ID, like, put all this shit in your pockets. Here we go. People had Telfars. People had they ain't check shit. I saw a lady in there with a full one of them medium-sized Telfar. I said, I know. But just my luck, I would have showed up with my Telfar.
And they were like, get the fuck out of here,
and they would have yeeted that bitch across 20. So whatever. But go ahead. I'm sorry. They didn't check shit.
They didn't check shit. I had the backpack. Because I went on Amazon. It was like stadium approved, dimensions, clear bag, whatever. I got me a little backpack, clear. I look like a preschooler, but I didn't give a fuck. I had everything I needed because I forgot my charger, the first one. I had 2 battery chargers.
I know that's right.
I had the fucking USB. I had some wipes. I had fucking panty liners, I think. I had everything I needed in that fucking bag. Then they gave me another bag. I was like, yes, I got another fucking bag for the Beehive. I walked in, and then the backpack was blending in with my shirt when I walked in. He was like, go ahead, man. I was like, I got me a fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich. They were selling Chick-fil-A sandwiches. So like, perfect. I got a sandwich now. They let me with my water.
Went camping.
I was ready. I had a water from the house, and they didn't check it, so I had my water still.
Which could have been tequila.
Which could have been
easily brother.
I could have. If I knew they weren't checking bags, I could have just been doing anything. So I get my spot. I was by myself. It was perfect because I separated from my sisters to get into the line. And I found a perfect little nook. I was like, hey, is anybody seeing right here? Like right.
So nobody you knew was with you in the Beehive. It was just you.
It was just me by myself.
That's beautiful.
So I got to really, I made friends. Shout out to Brent, who was sitting next to me in the Beehive. He was like, I came by myself too. I was like, perfect. I needed a friend. We went to the bathroom together. They held my seat. Then I was like, when I put my stool out, everybody in the Beehive was like, this bitch is nuts. And the smartest bitch I ever seen in my life.
Good.
I had my stool. I had my sandwich. I was ready. And I have already been to the concert, so I knew how it was going to go. And I knew I stood right where she was going to sing when she did the slow song. When she did like Flaws, not Flaws and All. She did, what she sang? I Care? Whatever, by the piano. So I knew I was right by her by the piano. I was right by her for Rather Die Young. Because when I went on TikTok, the TikTok girl said Beehive is better than Club Renaissance because she really only out in the Club Renaissance part for like 4 songs.
Right.
She does most of the show right in the coochie of the stage. Baby, I had the time of my life. My only regret is that I bought a poster and I spent so much time trying to get her to see the fucking poster that I couldn't fully live in the moment. Because I'm just like, look, bitch. And I saw her see it. She could not fucking read it. I had my sister make it. My sister writes really like
curly.
Cursive. And I don't think she could read what it said. I feel like because I know Beyonce because we're so in tune. I was like,
oh, brother.
She didn't want to fuck my name up by saying and fuck it up. She just didn't say it at all.
Right.
I saw her. She flew right over.
What did your sign say?
It says, say my name, Mel Mitch.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't think she could, cause like the E was kind of weird.
And
like,
then that itch on the end, she might have thought it was a cuss word or something.
she might have thought it was a cuss word. She might have thought it was all one word, cause my sister tried to fit it all on the poster. So I was like, it's something she probably just couldn't read it.
You know that John Mulaney joke where he's talking about people making happy birthday posters, and they go big ass H, and then they realize they made a mistake, so then the Y be up against the end of the poster like this, and then they start over with birthday and go, oh, big ass B, and so it's funny. Sorry, I thought it was.
No, I don't know, cause I don't really know white people like that. But like, I know John Mulaney is the man, the white man.
Yes.
He was Timon.
Yes.
Was he?
Yes. There you go. You got it. Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, that's basically what happened. But I saw her seeing, and every time she came over there, she was like, "Baby, I'm trying.
I can't see that
I
sign.
can't see it, baby. I can't see the sign."
Her
I
flying
cannot
through the air is the funniest shit I've
SpongeBob.
ever seen. I know it's on the mood board. I know it is.
It had to be. Because she's just flying. Yes, thank you. Yeah. And as I was sitting there and I'm screaming my head out, I'm singing, I made friends with the security guards. I learned that lesson as a child. Because when I would be about to do the little fangirl shit, when I went to go see B5 at the Walmart on Gresham Road, September 11th,
Wow, what a
2007,
sentence.
What a sentence. And there, we got there early and we was flirting and like, obviously I was 13, so I wasn't really flirting, but my sister was, because she got there to save my spot. She was like, look, this baby want to see B5, I'm going to get her off of work and I'm going to be the first one in line. And she flirted with the security guards the entire time. So when the B5 got there, they let us back in the back and took a picture with B5. I got to meet them before I met them.
Yep.
So I learned that lesson as a child. You better boo up the fucking security guards. So
Yep.
I was like, what's your name? Okay, I'll mess with you the whole time. You don't like Beyonce? Okay. So when he was singing, if you look at my videos, he over there, drunk in love. I'm like, okay, friend. I made friends with that nigga. We was having a blast in the section. And as I'm sitting here screaming, I'm just like, this is idolatry.
And you know what? I don't care.
You know, it's just gonna have to
It's
be
just
that.
gonna have to be what it is.
Cause I'm sitting here, yeah, when she was floating on top of me, and it's like the song, it sounds like a siren song. When she sings at the end, I forgot how it went, but when she's doing Summer in the Sun.
Woo! Yeah.
And the confetti's flying, I'm looking up at her like this. I'm like, yep, this is what it was talking about in the Bible. But you know what?
Fine. Hey.
It's gonna have to be
It's gonna have to be that. My friend was like, yeah, we're going to see your idol tonight. I said, first of all, my idol is Jesus. And then my mom. And then Beyonce.
So which
Very shortly after. And I'm fine with it.
And you know what? Damn it.
When I say that lady is the hardest working bitch on the planet.
To sit and watch, and it was so funny. I could see every expression on her face. And like when shit was going wrong, when they fucked up her fucking earpiece.
Her
and Drunk in
earpiece?
Love, she
Yes.
was pissed. And I was like, Beyonce's mad 15 feet away from me.
A consummate professional, though. I love the way she just rips it out of her ear like she's ripping a piece of her body off. Like, just so you know she's mad.
I was like, oh, this is excellent. She was drinking. And this sounds like some real crazy stand shit. She had like a regular, like, you know, them cups that you wash. Like my mama got them cups, and it was green, and like in between when they had like a distraction, like twins and shit was dancing over there, but she was getting some. I was like, you better drink, mama. And everybody in the section laughed. She just like us. She drinks with straw.
She's just normal. She's just normal, but not.
It was so humanizing for me, but also iconic. And then people get real delusional about Beyonce, which I'm also delusional about Beyonce, but people like, yeah, because when her hair was looking all good, it was like, oh, what's the glue? What glue she used? People like, how dare you insinuate that Beyonce has on a wig? That's her real hair. It's not Beyonce's real hair.
And you know what? Let's be fucking for real.
Let's be fucking for real. But honestly, even as somebody, because as a long hair girly, no, I'm playing. But like, why would she wear her real hair out there? But like being up close, I could see the glue. I was like, yes, I can see every nook and cranny. I can see the layage of the lace. It's a wig, y'all, and that's fine. It looks great. Like,
and she's been very transparent about wearing wigs.
The fans, I had to come to terms with how short I am, though. Because that Beyonce fan was right in my line of sight, and I could not see over that bitch.
Oh, man.
And I was very upset about it. I could not see Mother. I was like, fuck. Then I thought I was musty at one point because there's a white girl next to me. She kept on like inching away. I kind of kept on hitting her because me and my poster and my shit. But I'm like, am I musty? And I couldn't smell good because I was like, I'm in a t-shirt. Because, you know, that's my biggest fear is being musty. I don't want to be the busty bitch in the beehive.
Yeah.
It was just so much happening. But I had the time in my life, I had my stool. And then, like, the beehive, you can move around. So, like, if she goes over there, everybody went over there and all of this. And one of them dancers was fucking fine.
I know. I saw you.
That nigga, I said, now, wait a minute.
Whomst is this?
Who you for? Who this for?
Who this for? I saw two bitches finna fight, too, down to the section 200 Because everybody was trying to stand at that stand-up bar, like where we were at, because you could get like a really good view. And see, me, since I'm so skinny now, I climbed under the stand-up bar and stood in between the bar and people's seats. So like whatever the top row of the 200 section was, I was standing like this, like in between it, like trying to see. And so like some girls did come over there just trying to like big dog their way throughout everybody, like, and they had the vibe of like, we will fight in here. And so I'm just like, I know that's also my vibe as well, so let me just excuse myself, because I don't want to get into like a dick swinging contest with these people about like who gonna stand where. We all not in the seats that we supposed to be in. But they tried to push some girls out the way to like get closer, and then the other girl, who had to be all of 4'10", was like, no. And the girl's like, what? And the girl was like, no. And they got to doing this and doing this and doing this. And I said, Lord, please don't let these hoes fight down, because they're going to put everybody out from over here. And the security guards, so what I learned also is my last Beyonce point. Some of the security guards were real, real cool, because they understand what people are doing and what experience they're trying to have. And some of them were just top flight security of the world, trying to make it sure people couldn't like move about. So like one of the sections we went in, the lady, I guess she saw in my eyes what I was trying to do, and she was like, no, get out of here. And I was just like, well, I'm looking for my friends. And she was like, no, you're not. And I was like, fine. So
shout out to the cool security guards in the stadiums, because people take their job too seriously. Bitch, it's fucking Beyonce. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get close to
And if you think I won't punch a security guard, you're sorely mistaken.
All you got is a flashlight.
I'll beat your ass. But then we went to another one, and you could tell that the dude was there to be a good Samaritan to concert goers, because you're not supposed to stand in those little hallways because it's a fire hazard. He didn't give a fuck. He was just kind of like, stay as against the wall as you can. Enjoy yourself.
That's how one of the security guards was at it's not Mercedes-Benz no more. It's the Smoothie King? Whoever Caesar, Superdome, New Orleans. Because me and my sister, and that's also a pretty privilege. They'll be nice to you if you cute. Mm-hmm. Because we were not supposed to be on that floor for the Missy Elliott concert. We was in the way. And we kept trying to find, hey, somebody sitting there. Oh, damn, fuck. And let you, baby, find somewhere to stand there. Mm-hmm. We was like, yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. And won't move. I be trying to be invisible in concerts when I do shit like that, because I'll be quiet. I ain't even really got to scream for real.
That's why I was doing shit by myself. If I'm by myself, but when I got rid of my sisters, I was like, I can do anything. People are like, oh, I'm not gonna know. We're skipping. No, shut up. Stop talking. Shut up.
I gotta move with people that's cool. Like, cause like
I'm down. That's how I got by Meg, because the security was on bullshit. But I was with one of my friends who was down for whatever. Was like, you want to go up there? Yeah, let's go up there. And we made our fucking way up there. Even though the security was like, no, back, move, shut up. It's Meg.
Something I learned too is that you just gotta be a tad crazier than the security in any situation. For me, what I've learned is that when I hear, no, stop, I just keep pressing, and chances are they're gonna let it go, because they realize I'm determined. So if I hear, hey, stop, I'm like, and I'm gone, and they leave me alone.
Oscar Proud was running in a family.
Yep.
Proud family movie.
Just like that.
How it was. Okay, we gotta get to the.
Oh
point.
no, I do have a game. Or do you want to play next episode?
Okay, let's play a game.
Okay, so if you had 24 hours to teach an alien how to pretend to be a human, like you're trying to integrate them into human society, what are you teaching them? What's like the first 5 things that you're teaching them?
Are we in Atlanta, or where
you teaching an alien how to be a human in Atlanta? They are raceless, but you could teach them how to survive as a black person. You could help them be white. You could do whatever you want to do. They're a blank slate, except they are an alien.
Okay, I'm gonna teach them how to use an iPhone.
Okay.
I'm gonna show them the movie ATL.
Okay.
They're gonna watch a little bit of Real Housewives.
Okay.
So they can just
get some.
Because if you an alien, if you pretend to be a gay human, I think you could probably get away with it a little better.
You could pull it off.
You can pull it off. Not in a homophobic way, obviously.
No,
but
I get what you're saying.
Beyonce in town. So if you got on some metallic blue blurb shit, nobody gonna say nothing.
Everybody's gonna be like, yes,
I'm gonna just teach the alien how to just be gay.
Right.
And like, and you can like, whatever that's not humanly about it, just like, child, the gay is just gonna be, just keep on just being gay. And I would just drop you right off at 10 to Piedmont. For brunch, and you go
have a blast, and then they gonna teach you how to be human,
and then you just watch what they do, and then we in Atlanta, anything is possible, and then or either that or I'm gonna show them some Nollywood movies and teach them how to scam.
You gonna have a weird alien human on your hands, but I like it.
But we're in Atlanta, so
true.
Honestly, if you you gotta kind of be other to kind of put it with your otherness.
A word.
It's some like intersectionality happens. Like I'm an alien, but I'm Nigerian. So it's like if it's
a Nigerian alien would go crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Somebody draw it. I know we got some artists. Draw Atlantan Nigerian alien and send it to us.
So you kind of gotta, if you try to blend in with like a white girl, it's gonna get kind of weird. But like if you cosplay as a Nigerian or the gays, it's like, oh
yeah, that's fair.
Oh, it's just you're gay. It's like, it's cool. Like,
right. That's fair. I like it. I'm into it. I think for me, the first thing, if I could just bundle it all into one, would be like washing your ass and hygiene. Like, just like, I know you're an adult alien. Open that shower curtain so I can see how you wash. Whatever you got in there,
they ain't got no ass.
Whatever you got up under your suit,
the tentacles.
We washing everything.
In between them tentacles.
Getting between them tentacles. And here is some deodorant / glycolic acid. And we put this where it stank. Wherever it stank at. I'm sure I'm going to have to explain stank. But
they may not have noses.
Because they might not have noses. But we can smell you even if you can't. So we're going to teach you how to wash and unstink. And then we're going to Sam's Club and teach you how to Sam's Club. So you know how to sustain yourself. And then we are going to have a movie night. I don't know what movies, but we are going to watch some movies that you should be able to reference. So like Friday. Mean Girls, Friday, Color Purple, Easy A, just all the movies the good movies that you should be able to reference in a normal conversation. We're going to do some reading about feminism.
We definitely gonna radicalize, because honestly, if we get the aliens on our side,
then there's nothing we can't do.
We gotta get the aliens on our side.
If we got any alien population listening,
I know, but the thing is, the aliens, these niggas been here, and I've never been so sure about anything in my fucking life. These aliens have fucking been here, and I want to know who's the alien. And I cannot believe with all this shit with Donald Trump, who is going to jail.
That nigga is going to prison. He going to jail, and I can't wait. You big orange bitch. You're going to jail. You're going to prison, and they finna take your wig. Ball big bitch gonna be.
Ball bitches going to jail with no wig. Tory going to jail with no wig. Tory going to jail with no wig.
Imagine his little ass trying to climb up on the top bunk.
Tory's going to jail.
He going to jail.
10 years, bitch. And he should have been 20.
And you know he ain't got good sense, so he's not going to get out for good behavior. Because you don't know how to act. So he's going to be in there.
Doing revivals in the jail. Can you imagine writing a letter, just opening it up, Microsoft Word? First of all, fuck Luz and Isaiah, fuck Iggy Azalea, fuck Mario, fuck that police chief, fuck the ball dog.
Everybody.
Fuck anybody who's sending a motherfucking letter. How fucking dare
And Iggy Azalea, Igatha. Why would you do that? You already done fell off the map.
Komodo dragon bitch.
And your first and you know she talk regular. She don't talk like that. She talk like how from wherever she from. Which I think, yeah, my mama said that she came, when my mama was working at Saks, she said she came in there to buy a bag or return a bag or some shit. And she was facing this way, so she couldn't hear who it was, and all she hears is crikey, like, you know, just like fucking Australian shit.
Oh, we got a big one.
Right, and then my mom turned around, and this Steve Irwin ass bitch is Iggy Azalea. You've been cosplaying a black woman ever since you came out, and then your first foray back into somethingness is writing a letter on behalf of Tory Lanez to.
And then lying about it like it wasn't gonna come out. Fuck, because babe, one thing about it, Megan and that Bob, Megan the reporter bitch was gonna report.
Megan
she
wakes
her
up,
job, bitch. She get on that motherfucking Zoom.
She straps that fucking Mr. Robert on her head. And gets to fucking going. You thought we weren't gonna find out, bitch? Oh, I feel so good. And there's people like, oh, you advocating for a black man to go to jail? Yes, 100%. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
These niggas is not fucking Nelson Mandela. Huey Freeman told y'all this 15 years ago. Every black man who go to jail is not some disenfranchised victim. Some of these niggas need to be off the fucking street. If he harmed a black woman and he did that shit and won't apologize and won't acknowledge it, we doing all this shit, you did it.
You did it.
He needs to be in jail. I don't think, and that's the thing, we protect these niggas to our dying day. Megan didn't even press charges. The fucking state of California did.
I would have pressed them charges like a panini. She better than me, child. And press. Baby, the way I would have, them charges, I would have pressed them charges so hard. Baby, I'd have put my whole full body weight on them charges. Fuck
She
you.
wasn't even gonna say shit.
She wasn't even
That's
gonna
the
say
crazy
shit,
thing
and you
about it.
antagonized her.
And you antagonized when he chopped at the horse foot. Like somebody psychologicalized it. Did you see that? When they was like
they did what to it?
Psychologicalized.
Go on.
They psychologicalized it. And he said when the something like when a narcissist think he gonna get away with some shit, they really just show their ass. Like, why are you doing music videos antagonizing?
And you know who's coming out of this a little bit unscathed? So I want to like rabble rouse the baby. We're not talking about the baby enough because he's trying to have like a rebirth, the shake some song, and then the other some song about fucking ghetto bitches. We ain't forgot.
I have not.
We ain't forgot. You fucking weird bitch. You bitch.
I'm praying for everyone's down. Joe Budden.
And that was
fucking Drake.
That Drake, and I will never let it go. And I'm glad I got my good wig on because when I made my first video, they said I look like an Uber driver. I got my good wig on and my titties look good today. Drake, you fucking dweeb ass bitch. You goober ass yellow bellied bitch. That's why none of the bitches you fuck with stay with you. That's why everybody seems embarrassed that they ever gave you the fucking time of day. The little white girl from the podcast done unfollow and I think blocked your ass. Ice Spice don't even fuck with you. And let me tell you something about Sexy Red. You got Sexy Red on that motherfucking tour. You watch your motherfucking mouth and you don't be weird because
you know what? And I wasn't initially on board with the Sexy Red train. I was not. I didn't get it at first. But bitch, I was in the club and that fucking I'm looking for the hoes.
Shake that ass, hoe.
I was like, oh my God, what is happening to my body?
It's leave her alone. But I'm sick of Drake.
You said a bitch, and I feel like she'll slap him.
Drake needs to be slapped. Yeah, he needs to be slapped because what the fuck is your problem? And then he's still liking posts. He like when Tori put that weak ass Instagram post up. He liked it. You fucking goober ass bitch. That just shows you that money can't unlame you. Money cannot unlame you. It can't ungoober you. It can't undweeb you. You just still some sad ass boy who ain't found no identity, looking for bitches to love. And every time they don't want to love you, you get upset. And you start getting mean. And you need to go to therapy.
But he do this with every new rap bitch. He did it with Meg. He did it with Ice. He's doing it with Sexy. He did it with whoever the fuck is hot, Glorilla or whatever the fuck. Whoever the next bitch gonna be. I don't know, little fucking.
Because you never see any rap girls that are like, yeah, Drake. Because what Drake should be, if you're gonna be reaching out to every. Because if I was a rapper, honestly, I might not reach out to every young hot bitch because I don't really believe in like being older and like fucking with like younger people like that. But in the event that I was a rapper and I'm gonna try to attach myself to every new talent that comes out, what the stories should be is that I met Drake. We work together. He is one of the best of friends I have in the fucking industry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or he really did A, B, C, D.
They want to fuck every new bitch.
But it's just like it's the same like how we used to talk about in comedy. Like dudes don't want to be nice to you or put you on if they can't hunt you. If they can't fuck you, they don't want to be able to do nothing. And it's just like
remember
nasty.
When Rick Ross said that out loud? At one of the shows? And like, you said that out loud.
You said that out your mouth.
Wow.
But like also like Rick Ross. Listen. We kind of forget the Molly and the champagne thing, and we kind of just sped past that. And you might be a little weird, brother. I don't know. You might be a little strange.
But it's like that's the thing too. Nick, like even that clip, because we just talking whatever. The clip with the white man on the boat. You're on camera.
The white man on the boat.
The white man on the boat in that reality show.
Oh my God.
We can see you.
That shit was terrifying. When I watched it, I had to put my phone down. Like, I had to put my phone down and turn it over because you were going to big R that girl. That's what you were going to on camera.
And they got mad when
because you couldn't.
Get the fuck up out of there.
You thought they were just going to let you hunch that girl. And she said, I didn't know. I was asleep.
Yeah.
I be sleep places. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know what we're talking about.
Slamming doors and shit. It's one of them shows.
It's called Below Deck, I think. I think the Below Deck Australia or some shit like that. I know they Australian. And that man was about to straight up big R that girl and then got mad when he couldn't because the producers didn't let it happen.
And then his bitch or whatever the fuck was like gaslighting the girl afterwards.
Yeah. Apparently everybody gaslit her afterwards from when I went through the thread to see what, because I'm not going to watch the show. So I went through the thread to see what happened. And everybody was like, when she found out, like she blowing it out of proportion and people are making it more than what it is. No, they're not. No, they're not. Whew,
that's crazy. Australia's not looking good for y'all. Y'all got Margot Robbie and the Irwins, but everything else, I don't want to see none of them snakes and tarantulas and cacti and whatever the fuck else y'all got. Y'all got niggas raping on both. Y'all got Iggy Azalea. It's not looking.
We need to deport Iggy, deport Tory, deport Drake too. He need to go. Is he a citizen? He need to leave.
he need to go to. Justin Bieber, while you at it, all the Canadians got to go. Tommy and whatever the niggas from South Park, get them too. Mm-hmm. Get fucking Stan's little brother need to go.
We need to do a Canadian sweep.
Any Canadian bacon got to go. Canada dry. I don't see no Canadian nothing in this bitch. Canada and Australia, y'all do.
And then we got Canadian listeners, which I think we do because when we do, y'all can stay.
The fucking popcorn's so good. But get her the fuck out
But
of
you're
here.
on thin. She's okay. Okay, we're on a tangent, but I'm here now. Miss Ice Cream so good. Ice Cream so good. So apparently she lies about her age, and people are like, "What's the big deal with her lying about her age?" Entertainers lie about their age all the time. So you know that this is sex work, right?
Sex work.
Oh, and you know how people are getting gratification from it, right?
It's like a little schoolgirl being weird.
It's worse than that.
It's like a little girl.
It's worse than that. So any of the NPC sex stuff, right?
Yeah.
The way that people at home are getting off because the different denominations of gifts you give elicit a certain response. So let's say one of the gifts is worth $5.
That's not the same video that you're talking about, though.
Right. But you know, when they do
it's
it like
they're getting off.
It's like they're getting off because they feel like they're controlling the person. I'm making you do it, and then that makes them come.
Yeah.
So her lying about her age and pretending you're
pedo
pedo baiting.
Yeah.
You're pedo baiting, bruh.
She's
Weird. Get her ass out the neighborhood. She needs to go too. Take her ass back to Saskatchewan or wherever she's from. They need to go.
To what?
Saskatchewan. It's in Canada.
I don't like that, so honestly, get that out of here. you throwing too many words at me. So I'm taking it to disrespect. All that shit is weird.
You see, ain't nobody got them headphones on.
Yeah, so
if this don't sound right, because we got our listeners are Matthew Knowles Turner. Okay, they do not fuck around.
Jackson in this bitch. See, I'm always being sabotaged. I don't understand. Yeah. Okay,
am I doing all right? Yeah. Our listeners.
God damn.
Y'all strict around this motherfucker. But let's get into these letters. Let's do 2 letters then. Let's do 2 letters.
It's supposed to be we're gonna do the full letters episode next episode.
Right. Okay. Because we just been what we say the title was gonna be. Okay, I got the title in my head. Okay. Tampons and my titties. Yes.
Okay.
This is not a letter.
This is not a letter. I just put it here because it was like a stamp to know where we was at. Okay. So this is called Thank You, Elisa, talking about us making fun of the Birdie Shimbanello. That was funny. What
that's a throwback.
We just be saying anything over here. Okay.
Ooh.
Letter, fighting for my life and my man.
Do you want me to read it or you gonna read it?
Go ahead, friend.
Okay. You gotta turn a little bit. I can't see. Okay. Fighting for my life and my man. Hello, ladies. I hope you are doing well today. I love watching your pod and love supporting 2 black women just trying to come up in this world. Bless you both. 100 emoji. Thank you. Now, let's get into some things. I'm a 32-year-old black in all caps. I know that's right, gay man. I live in Detroit, a city you both seem to be familiar with. So how you know how the niggas be niggering here for lack of better terms. Yes. Yes, we do. I've been with my partner for about 4 years and we decided to move in together earlier this year. We met through hooking up and I got questions. We met through hooking up and figured out we actually like each other, so we started to date. Prior to the relationship taking a more serious route, we both had casual sex partners that had no emotional connection. It was strictly sex to our eye emoji understanding before we moved in together. These are making noise. I got to take them off. Before we moved in together, I lived alone in my apartment, which I had multiple stalkerish occurrences, notes being left on my door, that's the worst, people knocking on my doors and windows randomly, all in the name of dick. You must got that hammer.
I'm about to say, I'm trying
to see what that be like. I ain't never ever had no shit like that. Just kidding. That is terrible that has happened to you. Yeah, but in the event that you do got that thing on you and you like pussy, you know where to reach us. It scared me a little, but I let it be known to them that I do not like that. My partner always thought it was funny and hot that I was coveted. Now I feel bad.
Yeah, I do feel bad.
Nah.
Oh, sorry. We didn't read it.
We sorry.
Sorry.
Oh no. We'll see. Recently at our home we share now, there was a man noticeably lurking around our property. Gross. I thought he may be a little unstable or special needs, so I was cautious but not worried. My partner never noticed him before because they're very oblivious to their surroundings. So one day I see my partner outside talking to said man, visibly upset, so I walk out and check things out, and long story short, he was an old hookup that was having a hard time letting go of what they had. Ooh. So me being the man-child that I am, I burst into laughter. The guy got angry and wanted to fight. I can tussle like the best of them, but in April I got a kidney transplant and a physical altercation could jeopardize my brand new kidneys. Yes, I have 4 now.
Oh, goddamn.
Now that's what you should be explaining. But yes, so I backed up and reached into my pocket and pulled out my trusty mouse tool. Oh, this is you in the hood now, baby. Had no intention of harm entering the situation, but he initiated it, and baby, I'm the finisher. Did you shoot this man? He continued to advance towards me to fight, and my partner grabbed him as I shot once at his feet to deter him getting to me and let him know I'm very serious. Long story short, again, we both got cuffed, but I was released and he was not. My partner is very upset with me for how I reacted, but my defense is I have to protect myself and they do not understand it. Am I wrong? Should I have let him attack me? Should I have fought back and risk injury to myself? Please help me understand my moral obligation in all of this. I appreciate you taking time to read this long-ass email. Hope to hear from you soon.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. I didn't know the mousecatool was going to be involved. Ooh, right. You'll bring me one of them waters, please.
Wow. You had to up the tool on him.
Up the tool on him. He should let you alone. The thing about it is, I'm all good for a street fight. A bitch break out a gun on me, I am so sorry that I even came at you like that. I'm not finna advance on no bitch with no gun. And you needed your gun. What if one of your kidneys just fell out your ass because you trying to tussle? You trying to tussle?
And I'm
no.
the person that's been lurking around your home for a while. And by law, I don't know Michigan law, but by law, you should be able to.
And I'm sorry for insinuating that you got stalkers because you got a good penis. But I'm just saying, man, if you buy,
you getting off task, baby girl.
I'm sorry. I ain't never had no dick have me outside nobody's house. Never. I had some dick that has made me feel the top of a car to see if it's warm. And after you done told me you've been home all day. Because why is it hot if you say you've been here all day? Right. But that's about it. I ain't never had no dick just had me outside looking around.
No pennies on a tire?
I've had pennies put on my tire. I've had pennies put on my back.
I may have gotten that from you.
Yeah, penny put on my back passenger tire. I've had that happen before.
I think that's where you put that in my
Yeah, I've also had a nigga give me a flat just so I could not leave my home.
Police!
Help!
No, you're not wrong. That's short.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not. I think you did what you
But don't get gun happy now because it sounds like you got a little excited about being able to.
Detroit niggas love guns.
They do. They do.
And they love pulling them bitches out. So I get it. You still a Detroit nigga at the end
at the end of the day.
At 11:59.
Yes.
Okay. Letter. Your advice saved me.
Oh. Hold on. You bought that Slim Jim for me or is that for you? Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's kind.
That's sweet. I love that.
That's very kind.
Thank you. Hannah here. Thank you.
Hello, sisters. Please redact my name if you read my letter on the pod. I just started listening to the show and you have given me advice that came in handy already. Let me paint a picture. Ooh. I'm a woman married to another woman. We have been parallel polyamorous for 3 years now. It's a big word for Elmo. For those that don't know, that means, okay, great, that we don't share partners or date anyone together. We date completely separately. I'm getting to know a man. I'm really into him. I have daddy issues that I'm working through. Who doesn't? Period. Mm-hmm. So I put up with a lot of bullshit from my paramours.
There you go.
Cute. That should not fly at all. I'm a work in progress and I've come a long way. Anyway, last week was my sister's birthday and she had a dinner in our hometown, which is also where my new boo thing lives. I decided that I was going to try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I asked my boo if I could link up with him after the dinner. He told me that he would have his kids, so I couldn't come by. Okay, fine. Later, I mentioned to him in passing that I was debating about whether to wear fishnet tights to the dinner or not. All of a sudden, this nigga was free and wanted to see me. Side-eye emoji. I told my wife this while I'm getting ready for the dinner, and she was not here for it. I told her that I needed dick and was going to see him again, even though I knew better. As I was leaving, she told me, remember what Mel and Talley said? Because she was the one that put me onto her show. I asked her what she meant because y'all be dropping gems. She said, they told us that if a nigga is vague about plans, changes plan frequently, etc., then he has a girl. I was flummoxed and vexed. The first 20 minutes of my drive, I couldn't let it go, so I asked him flat out if he had a girl. We aren't exclusive or serious. I'm poly and married, but I still feel like this is something I should know. This nigga texts back something like that.
Oh.
No, when she says something like that, she says SUMH
like that.
Something like that.
Why do niggas talk
like that?
I hate it.
Regular.
So do it normal.
I was so blue. She put the clap
emojis, yes.
I did not end up seeing him that night, nor did I wear the fishnets. But I'm a work in progress, so I will not say whether or not I still talk to him.
You did. You just told us.
Still talk to him, baby girl. It's all right. Mm-hmm. Melting emoji, upside down emoji. Anyway, thank you both so much for sharing your wisdom. Keep trying to save us one daddy issue at a time. LOL.
I love that. And we're right. Anytime a nigga vague,
we're right,
he got a phantom bitch. That's what we call it. It's a phantom bitch somewhere.
It's a bitch somewhere who is claiming this nigga. We getting right through this.
I didn't know nothing about parallel polyamorism. That's interesting. We love learning stuff.
Pushing P.
I know that's right.
Okay. We getting through this.
What is this? Okay. Cool. Next one. Hi, Mel and Talley. I hope y'all are well. We are.
Hi.
I am a big fan of the podcast. Y'all pretty as fuck, funny as fuck, and honest and real and vulnerable, period. The chemistry is chemistry between y'all, and I love to see it. Y'all need a sitcom. We need a sitcom if you listening. I like to pretend that several of my idols are listening to the podcast.
Oh, Beyonce listens.
Yes, and Issa. I like to
absolutely.
pretend that they're listening. So Issa, if you heard this, like we need stuff, and we're ready to do it.
Listen.
Yes. Anyways, back to the letter. Anyways, I really enjoyed the most recent episode and how honest Mel was about her time in college and being jaded by some things, especially at a HBCU, opportunities being taken away from you or denied because of someone being a hater or a homophobe. Let's get into it. I was denied a spot in a fraternity this past year, and honestly, I was perplexed as to why. Not acting entitled, but I had an amazing GPA involved in campus activities and overall dope mentality. I'm quite intrepid at times, and that trait has been a catch-22. I asked one of the members why I wasn't selected, and they flat out told me that it was because I was gay. Ooh, I hope you recorded that conversation. Anyway, I was shocked. Their reasoning was it's not a good look for the chapter and the organization as a whole. I never knew why being gay and in a fraternity was such a bad thing. I know plenty of men that are in fraternities that are in the closet or that have had to play up their masculinity. Man, I wish Obia was here. In order to be accepted by the group so that they aren't seen as gay. Where's the brotherhood? If brotherhood is about love for all mankind, see what I did there, then why does it matter on who I'm sleeping with? I'm just really hurt, and it's soured my experience with this org as a whole. How do I navigate this? Do y'all have any advice on how I can maneuver this where I can make peace with the situation and I don't end up resentful and bitter? P.S. I love y'all. We love you too, baby.
Love you too. This is great. I love that my transparency was taken. It's like, wow, that's some real shit, not like bitch heal, you know? Which I could do, but fuck that. Anyway, shit.
Hey, man. Tighten up.
Sorry, my knee did that. My bad, y'all.
It was because you be sitting all womped.
Yeah, you know, I'm a kid, so I be having to sit funny. So this has always been an issue that I've had with fraternities, even before I got super radicalized as an adult. But, like, they refuse to take openly gay niggas, because plenty of these niggas is gay. Let's be very fucking clear. But
niggas
they
be queered in a $3 bill.
Yeah, they don't take openly flamboyant gay men because it's a bad look for the chapter, but they have the abusers and the rapists sitting there leading the chapter.
Yep.
They be the presidents, the deans, the stepmasters, everything. This nigga's a fucking monster, but he got the fucking
as long
shit.
as he not gay, it's fine.
Yeah, but he not gay. So, and that's been a problem of mine for a long time now. And I don't give Phi Beta Sigma a lot, but them Sigmas will take a gay man, and I always appreciate that, because them niggas work. Them niggas are, you know, great. I really wish I knew what org it is, but it's probably one of the big three.
I could guess, and they be having
the Kappa or Alpha that you
that's
talking
what.
about.
Yeah,
it's probably Alpha. I'm gonna guess Alpha, because the Sigmas would have took you, and this is not me making a Sigma joke, but I will give Sigma. They are really a summation of all. Bitch. They will take white. It's always a white Sigma. It's always a gay Sigma. It's always, you know, and I think that sucks for like the other organizations. They miss out on good brothers because niggas want to be weird.
But also, like, you shouldn't be nowhere where you're not wanted. Like,
and you also should not be nowhere that you're not wanted. If niggas being weird or squeamish or whatever, like, fuck them niggas and do you.
And if the thing about I don't understand about men, I feel like a lot of it, and I don't want to be told. I'm not being homophobic. I'm not trying to, like, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm saying it plainly. What is the problem with gay men being around? Is it that you're scared that you're going to want to fuck this person because you're going to be spending so much time with them?
You think people going to think
you think people going to think you gay because you hanging out with them? You don't want them all hugged up on you when you, I don't know, strolling or whatever. Or whatever.
When y'all lock up.
And one of your friends that you think is straight is somewhere dig harder than algebra thinking about your ass because he in the closet.
And y'all niggas be doing gay shit.
Y'all be doing gay shit. Anyway,
a lot of the shit that these fraternities do is homoerotic as fuck. Let a gay nigga have some fun too.
Right.
It's only fun when it's not wanted. Like, it's like, oh damn, you really do like niggas, so you can't lick my balls. Damn.
Right.
It's not fun now.
Yeah, now it's not fun anymore. Yeah.
Suck dick to get online, but now I don't want you to suck dick.
I watched an episode of goddamn Law and Order. Here's an older one about the white people and they fraternities and shit like that. That shit made my stomach turn. Some of the stuff they was doing to them boys, baby. Oh, they was sticking hockey sticks up people's asses and shit, and beating them with paddles until they shit themselves and all kinds of foolishness.
They been doing some weird shit. If you gonna do all this shit to me, and I gotta let this shit go after I graduate, boy, fuck you.
I don't want nothing that bad. I just really don't. I don't want nothing that bad. But
people doing all that shit for 4
I mean,
years
you gonna have to. But this sweetheart, you gonna have to be bitter about it until you're not. You just gonna have to, and maybe if you just really want to be a part of this organization, wait until you do grad or
just
something.
Do grad and find a chapter that you really identify with. If it's something that you really want to do.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. What's going on?
What's going on? What's wrong? Thank you.
Good man,
Diligence. Thank you.
But no, yeah, fuck them, man. That's crazy. But like, even on the yard, like when it would be niggas who were interested in shit, and like my frat nigga friends would be like, "Hey, bro, you know such and such, he gay," and I'd be like, "Your other line brother gay? Why he can't
Gay
be
as
gay?"
hell.
Like, it just, we don't date gay niggas.
And it's yes, you do.
Sure.
And then there's so many guys from when I was like a freshman and stuff that are out now that were just like these stressfully masculine, like super hetero guys.
Gay,
and now they out, and it's like we could have known a long time ago, and you would have been okay. And you spent 10 years pretending to be something that you're not. For what? But yeah.
What? And like, I've always been very defensive with them because it's like I know the closet ones because I have gay friends. I'm like, "Sure, that's my ex," and it's like, "That's your ex," and you know, as a member of a sorority who has our own bullshit going on, especially, like, and it's, y'all ain't no real sisters. Y'all ain't got no sisterhood. Y'all don't even like each other. Y'all don't even like, your line brother, you ain't heard from that nigga in years because he can't come around because y'all call everything in the group gay and calling everything an F word, all this shit. This nigga don't feel safe around y'all niggas.
And using the F slur in 2023 is crazy. I saw somebody say it on Twitter the other day, and I was like, what is this, 1984?
Barack brother? That's what you talking about? Who said that?
Yes. And let Barack be a little gay if he gay. What the hell? People, they found some letter that he wrote talking about doing sex with boys, I think. I don't know how true it is, but it
I saw something else that said that Barack would say he was attracted to men to get the hoes, like in an artsy kind of way.
Sure.
Whatever. If niggas want to look dick, let them have a
if
little
Barack
dick,
want to talk about taking a little pain, let him do it.
Shit.
What we gonna do about it?
These fraternities ain't worth a damn anyway. It's some of the worst niggas you ever met.
In your entire life.
But if you really want to be a part of, and this sounds cliche, but if you really want to do it, just do grad. If you really just want to be a part of this organization and make a difference in all the things, honestly, because undergrad is just...
And still be yourself. You can make differences on your own. You don't have to be a part of an organization to do any of those things. Just continue to be the person that you are. And if them motherfuckers don't want you how you are, then fuck them.
Then fuck them, because niggas ain't going to do right by you when you get there. Okay, let's see. This is the same email twice. Okay. That's such a funny subject. Okay. Okay, did I read? Oh, no, it's my turn. Okay, letter. I'm high-key over my friends, but... ... Hi, queens. My name is Alfonso, a 25-year-old gay, they, from North Carolina. Okay, we're going to call you Al. I've been a fan of your podcast for a while. I get excited every time I see a new episode. I really resonate with y'all's perspective. You feel like the encouraging big sisters I've never had. I wanted to seek your advice on making new friends and potentially relocating to a more inclusive environment in your mid-20s. I graduated college not too long ago and finally feel free to start living on in my own terms. I've been in therapy for the past 5 years, and one of the biggest things I've learned is that I thrive when challenged and pushed to grow, as stagnation literally bores my ADHD ass to death. Lately, I've noticed that I've outgrown many of my current peers and friends. While I still care for them deeply, I've realized a complacency within them, which is different from my desire to grow and heal from past traumas. I've tried to support them by providing resources and encouragement, but there's only so much a girl can do. Trigger warning. Talley, your quote-unquote daddy issues mirror mine so much it's scary. Just add in a sprinkle of physical abuse, so I really appreciate your transparency about everything because it makes me feel less alone.
Oh, man.
I'm not planning on cutting ties with them, but I feel ready to forge new relationships with people who share similar interests and passions, who inspire me, who are willing to grow together. My ultimate goal is to save up and move to a place where I can succeed in my chosen career, writing, production, and animated series, acting, drag, and/or all three, and live in a more inclusive state that respects women's and LGBTQ plus rights. This was a lot of setup for this question, but context is always important, right? I wanted to know, how did you guys approach making new friends and being cognizant of the ones that just want to steal your light in your mid-20s? Whew, baby.
Hold on one second. It says, side note, you don't have to read this out loud, but I don't mind if you do. Let's just read this real quickly. And then there's a part for you down here at the bottom. Okay. So, what I will say about friends, I don't think people are linear. I don't think growth is linear. So I think on the one hand, it's possible that you feel like you've outgrown your friends and they just may not be on the same path as you. So, like, I'm glad that you're not saying you're going to stop fucking with them altogether, because y'all may be ready to be the type of friends that you're talking about in a year, you know what I'm saying, or in 2 years or in 3 years. So everything is cyclical. Sometimes with me and my best friend, we'll talk every single day, you know, and it'll be very close. And then sometimes we'll talk once a week or we'll talk once every 2 weeks. That's just how shit goes sometimes. So it might not be that you're outgrowing them. Y'all might just be in different places, and they might not be complacent. They might just not be ready to jump off the porch yet. You don't know what they thinking or what they got going on or what their dreams are. So I wouldn't go ahead and ascribe complacency to them just because you don't know where they may be at. In terms of like making new friends and like getting and being aware of ones that are trying to like steal your light, with friendships and relationships, a lot of times people do that whole, it's work, you gotta da-da-da-da, it's blah, 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 blah. And it's really not. Your friends should make you feel good about yourself. I get into arguments with my friends. I get into disagreement. We get into disagreements with my friends. But all in all, the people that I consider my friends and that I have around often make me feel good about myself, and I feel my best with them. With my friends from college, I don't necessarily...
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Say something.
Yes. Yes. I don't know what you're talking about. I saw the name. Hold on. I want to talk about it when we wrap.
Sorry.
But yes. So like my friends from college, I started, and I told y'all that God had to take them from me. Like I was never going to stop being friends with them. He had to rip them from me. But I did realize towards the end of the friendship that it was less happy than it was. Like I was supposed to be, fuck him. I was supposed to be feeling happier than I was, and everything was a problem. Everything was a conversation. We were always having these love and hip hop style meetings to discuss issues, and it was always a problem when I was getting attention. It was always a problem.
Ooh,
And it was you got to just let some folks go, because some people take you more seriously than you take you. I've learned that a lot too, that it's difficult for people to be around me sometimes because I do get attention, and especially like being on social media and stuff, they take it more seriously and it bothers them more than it should. Yeah. Like, it is actually very nerve-wracking and bad for my mental health to be doing some of this sometimes, even with TikTok, with Twitter, which I'm finna monetize my Twitter. At this point, I'm finna monetize it, because I'll just put my PayPal on there and I'll get paid that way. And if I need to get rid of it, I can. But my tweets should be making money. They should. Yeah. Elon keeps sending me that message. He right. They should be making some money. So look out for my blue check, because it's coming. But yeah, people see the attention that you get sometimes, or people see the moves that you're making and they're jealous of it, and they don't even really know how you feel behind the scenes, behind closed doors. So if somebody is really like sucking the energy out of you and trying to take your light, or upset that you have a light, you just need to let them go, because they're always going to be that way.
And you gotta know, you gotta have the discernment to know what is what too. Like I had this conversation with my fucking therapist the other day. Literally, I just had like a whole conversation with him about this. I'm just so exhausted, like from friendships and people being weird and this and that, and just, it gets real weird around this part. So if they being weird, then sure. But if like bitches going through a hard time, then just give them the grace to go through that hard time.
There you go.
But if she being I'm just saying she, but like, because usually a she. Mm-hmm. But like, if they're actively being weird, actively sucking life, you actively just being
nasty,
then fuck them. But if some people's like, well, bitch, I ain't got rent this month or whatever the fuck. I don't know what it is. You got to get money, but like, just understand that people going through it, because I was going through it for a very long time, especially in my mid-20s. My shit didn't start making sense until I was like 26, 27. So give people that grace, know when they're just being an asshole, and go from there. And if you lose one friend, God will give you some new ones.
It sure will
give you some new friends.
And then also sometimes you need to be by yourself, and it's a terrible thing. It's a scary thing, but like, sometimes you just need to know what it's like to be alone. And we all need community. We all need friends. But sometimes I think one of the best things that happened to me is that when I stopped being friends with that friend group, I've always felt like one of the best things about myself, people always say, oh, I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. I have less of a handle on knowing who I am, and I have more of a handle on knowing who I'm not. And period. I've succeeded so much in terms of being okay with just knowing who I am not, what I don't want, what I will not abide, what I won't put up with. And that alone time, I wasn't completely alone. Your friendship with me, we were growing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I had other community, but like, I went from having a group of friends that I could call and be like, hey, bitch, you want to get some drinks? And then we're going to get drinks, or I see you every day, you at my house. And that kind of got ripped away from me. And I took that time to figure out, when the next people do come into my life, what don't I want? Or what don't I want around? So if you do lose some motherfuckers and you end up not getting no new motherfuckers right off the bat, maybe that is the time you're supposed to take to figure out what you do not want from yourself or from other people. Because you might not know what you exactly do want, but you know what you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. We need to wrap up. I'm trying to see if
This is something we need to talk about offline.
Yeah, I put it in here because we needed to see it. I'm just seeing if there's anything that was short. Yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah, it's a good place.
Letters. Yeah, we'll do more letters for the next
and
episode.
So when we get into this next episode, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing. We're gonna do the joke of the week. We're gonna do joke of the week with no game.
No game?
We shouldn't, because we gotta read all these. We can do a game, and we're gonna read these letters.
Okay.
Bye. Oh, no. Wait. Before we do the bye, like, subscribe, follow, tweet, do all the things. Share the podcast. Share it with your friends. Oh, and let me say something on here. This is personal. If I have any family and friends listening to this podcast and you think you can shame me by talking to my parents or my grandparents about the shit that I say or do online, them people know who the fuck I am, been known who the fuck I am, and they never gonna stop knowing who the fuck I am. I got parents that are proud of me. So if you think that you can share my content with my parents and that they gonna be embarrassed, they done seen it before, heard it before, seen me say it on stage, and they used to read my diary behind my back. So they know who the fuck I am, bitch. Family members,
Rachel, you black,
yeah. Family members I don't even fucking talk to, trying to shame me to my mama. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Don't get beat at Christmas.
Oh.
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.